Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Artist Straight Talk. So today's topic, we got a lot to cover, and I want to try and hit everything in a timely manner. So I'm probably gonna move pretty quick. So today's topic is why you do not need a gallery, and just to skim over some of the bullet points. Number one, you can create your own website, and I'm going to get into that in just a minute. Number two, a lot of galleries, even if someone, I just had some canvases fall. um, a lot of galleries, they, for some reason, they do not like for the artist to have contact with a buyer, or that buys your work. So you naturally want to know who this person is, and you want to try and keep in touch with them, and create a rapport with them. But a lot of galleries do not allow that. Then there's high commissions. A lot of galleries have like 30, 40, 50% or more on commissions. And on that note, you have to remember that the gallery will always put their needs and their interests first. Yep. So let's get ready to get into this. Okay, so I mentioned having your own website. And to me, I feel like if you're an aspiring artist and you're planning on making a career out of your art or whatnot, then having your own website is an absolute must, and it should be one of the very first things you do. Now, here's some advantages to having your website versus using sites like Find America, Etsy. There's a bunch of others, but number one, there's a million other artists on those sites, and you have to compete with them, and it's too saturated. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, when you have your own website, guess what? The only artist's work on that site is yours. Everything is your work. It's exclusively all about you and your artwork. That's number one. With that, there's no middleman. There's no go in between person. There's no agent. There's no gallery representative, not letting you know who's buying your work and so forth. You have analytics and insights built into almost every website, even if you're using a template. So you eliminate a middleman, and by doing that, guess what? You also keep most cases, depending on who you sell through, what e-commerce platform you use or whatnot. There's usually a small charge, maybe a few dollars here and there, but for the most part, you keep 100% of your earnings. There's no gallery taking 30, 40, 50%, like I mentioned a minute ago. But there's work with that. There's work with having your own website. You have to advertise and promote your website. And the best way to do that, and one of the biggest reasons why I'm making this video and why I titled the video, Why You Do Not Need a Gallery, is because you have social media. Back in the day, artists didn't have social media, and the gallery was the number one go-to. So if you got in the gallery, then you were on top of your game. But today, we have social media, and we don't need that. We could be our own. You can be your own gallery. That's the point I'm trying to make. And just a quick note, I'm not trying to knock galleries because I have had some experience with galleries. Shout out to Herb Arts Gallery. Shout out to Hope in Motion Gallery, and a big shout out to the Agora Gallery in New York, who reached out to me for more than for just about a year. So I'm in no way I'm trying to discourage anyone from connecting with a gallery. I'm just saying it's not necessarily necessary. If you know what I mean, because there's so many other options and alternatives available to you today. So yeah, create your own website, showcase your own work. Eliminate the middleman. Keep 95, 96, 7, 8, 9% of your earnings. Advertise your website. By the way, you can visit mine. You can visit mine at fkennetartllc.com. So yeah, you are your gallery. You are the gallery. All you need is a website, a little patience, a little determination, and a little consistency. So moving along to the no customer client contact. Yeah, a lot of galleries, when someone buys your work, like I said, they don't want you to know who that person is or who that organization may be, and that could limit your success in the future. They like to keep that information private and to themselves, so they can have that person, that organization, or whatnot as part of their clientele. Why? My belief is the reason galleries do that is plain and simple. They don't want you invading on their clientele, but they want your work to help boost or influence or build their clientele. That's the only reason I can see. I've never worked in a gallery, so I can't tell you for certain if there is another reason behind that. But as an artist, that's the only reason I see that. So again, if you're doing your own thing, you have your own website, you can communicate with your buyers directly and so forth. High commissions. Like I said, most galleries have 30, 40, 50% commissions. So you have to hike up your rates or your prices, which you may not want to do, in order to try and break even with the gallery, because you got to compensate for whatever percentage that they're taking. And that could, like I said, that could limit your success and your sales, potentially limit your sales and your success as an artist, because you might have to raise your prices higher than what you feel comfortable doing. So yeah, that's another thing to keep in mind. Not to mention, it takes away from your earnings as well. And again, finally, the gallery will always put themselves and their best interest first. Yes, they're excited to get new artists or whatnot, but they're a business, so they're gonna do what's in their best interest, or what's in the best interest of the business, before they do what's in the best interest of the artist. Just like you should be looking for ways to keep your best interest in mind. If you feel your best interest is connecting with a gallery, then by all means do that. I'm not saying galleries can't help, because they can help in some cases with promotion and exposure and so forth. But again, I'm just saying it's not really necessary in this day and age, and there's other factors that you need to take into consideration before you choose that route. So I'm getting close to my time limit. So again, just to recap, why you do not need a gallery: because number one, you are the gallery. Create your own website, eliminate the middleman, exclusively showcase your work on your website. You can do your own advertising. You have social media available. You can maintain contact with your buyers and customers. And I can't tell if you guys could tell, but I'm starting to sweat here because this is a hot topic. Yeah, you maintain contact with the buyers, your buyers and clients, and you can build clientele, you can build rapport with your buyers and so forth. You don't have to hike up your prices to some ridiculous rate just so you can try and break even. And most of all, it's all about you and your work. You don't have to worry about being second in line. All right. So till next time, deuces.